Just gonna wait for everybody to come on. So hi everybody. It's so windy. It's like, oh my gosh, windy, windy, windy. So far, who have we got in? Oh, we're coming over. Good, good, good. Glad of that. So glad of that. Sorry I'm slightly late, 4 minutes late. I've had such a busy day. Really busy. I'm constantly like inundated now. That's why I'll be going on tour soon. It's got crazy for me. So slideshow. So yeah, thanks everyone. So just gonna wait. Got 3 participants at the moment. Where are you all? Just hold on. Give them some time. Everyone's been patient with me. So I must allow them some time to get in. So again, just gonna send that to my Janet. Gibson. Brilliant. 8 of you now. I'm lucky, aren't I? 4? We got 9. Exciting. So before I begin, I will explain that this is going to not be the actual astral travel. Like, we're not going to actually do it today. The reason for that is because there's a lot of prep to do before you actually do it safely. Obviously, I want to do it the best way possible, safe practice and stuff like that, because that's so important. So hello everybody. If you hear the wind outside, it's extremely windy here. In fact, you might hear my chimes ringing outside, which is beautiful actually. I love the sound of the wind. It was really weird earlier. I don't know if anybody else here in the UK saw it, but the sun went orange, then to red, bright red, and we're having like a desert sand type storm at the moment. Sahara, desert sand winds coming, and everything went orange. It was really, I've never seen nothing like it. It was incredible. So now we're getting the gusts and gales now. So I love it. You know, everyone stay safe, please. But I love the winds because it brings change. I'm totally lover of winds. So yeah, so Sue's, yeah. Oh yes, Deb's seen it, took some wonderful pictures. I was in a one-to-one reading just before this. That's why it's late, sorry everybody. I had loads of backlog of readings to do, and they were intense readings as well. So I'm speaking to somebody in America, doing the Zoom one-to-one intense reading, and got straight to the last minute, and I was just about to cut before my next reading, and the Zoom went down, the internet went down. I was like, great, and now I've got to give her, you know, because it's not very nice if you're just ending it and you're talking to spirits and stuff like that, and then it went dead on her. So I have to now offer her a free half an hour to finish that off. Oh, great. I was like, I'm so chuffed to get through all my backlog and everything, and then that happened. I'm still not quite through it all yet. So it's crazy. That's why we'll be touring and trying to advertise you guys to get on OPOB and stuff like that, because it's really important. There's no way in the world I'll be able to cover all the whack that will be coming through. It's gone silly. And obviously I like to do my classes as well. So yeah, anyway. So that's why it's late. I'm really, really sorry. So I've never seen the sky like that in my life. It was amazing. I've never seen nothing like it. Not ever. Not ever. It was so pretty. But I love it. And it was warm as well. I'm like quite surprised how warm it is, you know. So I will get on. Yes, it brings wild hair. I love that, yeah. I should go out there really, but it's quite dangerous, I must admit. So best stay here. I've just looked out the window earlier and all the farmers are doing all their work and that, and I just thought, God, they work so hard in all weathers. My son's a roofer, and the weird thing is, right, his boss, right, rain, if it's sunny, right, it cancels a day off. If it's stormy, like today, they go roofing, and I'm like, really? You wouldn't go roofing in a windy weather, would you? I said, I think your boss needs to go sort his head out. He always does it. My son actually nearly fell off a ladder once. They really, really risk it, and I've just said he should be called like storm roofers. He's a gypsy guy. He's got his own limited company, but he's crazy. Really odd. So yeah, it's warm. It's odd. It felt quite surreal. Very pretty. So I will get on, moving on. Rachel's sort of babbling on. Right, oh yeah, what do? I do it from the slideshow, don't I? We do it from the current slideshow. Here we go. Exciting. I'll do it from the beginning. There. Ta-da. Hope you can see that. I'm going to put that up there so that I'm not distracting myself. So she just goes and does that. There we go. So astral travel. The benefits of astral traveling is past. You can go to the past. You can be in the present. You can prepare for the future. It's holistic, and it's all to do with self and enlightenment. So astral travel has all of these benefits. It's more about staying in the present, but you can go backwards and you can go forwards, but more in preparation of the future rather than like a psychic reading or anything like that. So you can travel in time and space anywhere. Exciting. So travel broadens the mind. Yes, traveling like anything, like, you know, traveling as we do on Earth, you know, when we're going on holidays and stuff like that. Of course, it broadens our experiences. It's no different with astral traveling. So it gives a better understanding of the world, ourselves, and other multi-dimensionals and different planes. It brings self-awareness, so confidence and stuff like that. And it helps us also grow in groups. So if we're going to be doing this together, which we are over the next several weeks, I was going to do a one-day course in it, and I just thought, really, that's not fair. Because one, the preparation for you to do the meditations, understand it and do it safely, you're going to be thinking, okay, I'm not feeling really comfortable with this. I thought if I do it in stages, it gives you that prep so that you can prepare during the week and stuff like that, because it is about meditation, it's about mindfulness and stuff like that. So a lot of knowledge also gives that sense of, I know what I'm doing, and feeling comfortable with each other and things like that. So a lot of you already know each other, not all of you might not. I haven't actually looked now. I think so. But, you know, not everybody's going to be sort of knowing everybody. But it's nice to know, you know, what I'm hoping to do is like achieve a group goal together. So bringing about some, not just self-awareness, but unitedness between the groups as well. Wait, no, I've got somebody chatting. Oh, don't chat to me, you know what I'm like? I'll be chatting all day. Where are you? I will get it up. My phone's going crazy. Orders. I'm like, no, not more readings, please. I shouldn't be saying that, should I really? I asked the angels for orders, and then it just floods in. I shouldn't do it. So wait, no, I'm doing. Go back. I've lost the chat. Right, chat. Right, I want to minimize it. That's it. So it's warm here. Location of where you will be also correct. A safe, comfortable space. Yes, exactly, Nancy. So there, I am with it now. I'm with the program. Someone's got to be. Right, so the history of astral traveling. The Bible actually mentions it several times, and so does other biblical resources. The famous one was Paul II Epistle to Corinthians in 12.2. He's the one that describes it in depth. And he believed that he was spoken to and spoke to someone from the past and stuff like that. It was well known in Egypt, in Greek, India, Japan, everywhere. It's just totally and utterly entrenched within centuries of our knowing of this phenomenon. So incredible. I mean, I didn't go too much into the Bible stuff because it's not really relevant as such. And I didn't really want to bring in like all different aspects of religion and stuff like that, because we'll be on a different plane altogether. But you can read up on it if you like to. It's not something I found essential to discuss, but I just want to explain that the history of astral traveling has happened for centuries. Okay. So I wanted to put it in these sort of terms because, you know, it's okay once you're researching astral projection and stuff like that. And as I've done a course on astral projection, it's okay to look at it from sort of a theory-based, resource-based, and go onto Google and you find lots of stuff. But I thought, but I want to do it my way. I want to explain it in my words because it might be easier for you to understand. How I see astral projection is like Facebook. Like Facebook is now online world. How many of you now could actually not live with Facebook? Hands up. Because I couldn't, because I work from Facebook. Nancy? I'm sure everybody could, but you know what I mean. Oh, another 2 raised their hands. Yeah. Now, this is where we all are. All of us have met, and we've all met because of this new world online phenomena. Because Facebook is almost like astral traveling. You didn't know me, I didn't know you. How come we've all got together? Now, it's virtual, it's done via the internet, it's done through waves, it's done through a technical resource. To me, it's no different than astral traveling. We know each other, yet we don't even know each other on a physical level, but we know each other in spirit and soul. Now, for me, that is because we astral travel in a sense that we're doing it already, but unknowingly doing it. Now, when we're thinking about it, that's a different level. But to me, it's no different than virtual realities. Have you seen the new virtual reality computer wear where you can, like, you're in a tank and then you're going deeper, deeper, deeper into the water and stuff like that. And you can virtually be there in the computer screens. Now, computers are very, very like that too. It's a virtual world. Like, how are we doing this? How is this happening? Now, with astral projection, the new world of astral projection, not talking the centuries ago where they just like lied there and stuff like that, and obviously it's grown. What I'm talking about is the believers, the researchers into this now is growing on a massive popular trend. So I believe, and I don't know if we're going to be the first to do it, I like to think so, we're going to start this massive trend actually becoming so viral that everybody wants to astral project. I think it's the new thing. I think it's the new trend. I think that in the years to come, we'll all be just lying around, traveling through ourselves. Call me crazy. But if we're already doing it, we're already there. We're already doing it through Facebook and stuff like that. So astral traveling actually first was derived. There was a very Swedish philosopher who actually wrote about it, and he became one of the first practitioners, Emanuel Swedenborg. He was a Swedish philosopher. He actually wrote about it. There's other people, Charles D. Tart, there's a guy called Robert Monroe, I think he's called, and Charles D. Tart, he was one of the first people to research, and he discussed human consciousness and out-of-body experiences. Now, if you hear the term OBE, it's not an award or anything like that. It means out-of-body experience, just so that you know the terminology. But yeah, you can look him up, these guys, and they discussed it in depth, and they're very interested in how we do this, why we do it, why there was different concepts, cultures and stuff like that, because it's not just sort of here in the UK or here in America. It's been reported all over the world. Weird, isn't it? It's weird. The weird things are wonderful. So there we go. Lots of research has gone into it. Lots and lots of research is now developing for this. So we could become researchers. They're actually still wanting people to research it. So they're still wanting us to do this. So we could become a group of researchers just by participating in this on a weekly basis. So research, lots of it. How could we research it? Have you got any ideas? Just going to wait for you to comment, if you don't mind. I'm just going to have a sip of a drink. I haven't stopped. I'm like... I'll see you later one day. Libraries. Your dad used to do it all the time. Well, actually, it's not about us researching it in libraries. It's more devising our own research experience. Yes, Deborah. That's what we're going to be doing. Through experience, becoming that research, becoming the project, becoming, you know, actually start journaling everything that we experience so that we can provide it to research, because they're scientifically still trying to bring it into mainstream now. So they're still trying to bring it into the mainstream because it is amazing. So why do you think that would be? Why do you think they would need to bring it into the mainstream? I'm just thinking about your questions. I haven't got a specific answer for it. So that we can learn from each other, develop, be recognised as a science. That's what they're trying to do. They want it recognised as a science, because science doesn't, you know, it doesn't go there, does it? Patience. I've only heard of it in movies. But a lot of work will be going into this, and we can become that work. All right, here we go. So, what is it you need in order for this to happen? Openness. So you need to be open. Mindfulness. You need to be mindful. Now, mindfulness means being able to concentrate on one task, not multiple tasks. People get confused about mindfulness. Mindfulness is concentrating on one task at a time. So it's meditation, it's focus, it's remaining in a calm, meditative state. Now, a meditation state, that's better, is somebody who's very in tune, you know, like Buddhists and stuff like that, where they're really focused, their minds don't waver at all, they're very non-addicted to alcohol and all sorts of things. It's very mindful, very focused. Now, in order to get to this mindfulness state, meditative state, is to meditate on a daily basis. Now, for spiritualism, You don't need to be doing that. You need to be doing that on a weekly basis, a monthly basis sometimes. You don't really need to be doing it. But for this, if you can, for 10 minutes, half an hour is normally really good. To begin at 10 minutes, then half an hour. To meditate is amazingly good for astral travel. Now, for me to do that would be impossible. I cannot meditate every single day because I do it in my own little way. I just listen to the birds or whatever. Taking that 5-10 minutes out, that can be meditation. Just concentrating on yourself, oneness, higher source. So yeah. Now, togetherness. We need to be together. In order for this to be really, really, really successful, it's not just about being open, mindful, and doing it for ourselves, but it's also important to do it together for building teamwork and stuff like that, and feeling that higher consciousness together. I'm getting excited. Okay, right together. Right. Believers. Are you one? Why? And what have you experienced? So that's 3 questions I'm asking you. So, are you a believer? Why are you a believer? And what is your experiences? So what I'm asking is, do you believe that you can astral travel? Why do you believe you can astral travel? And what are your experiences? If you've had any experiences, what are they? So Nat said, yes, I've seen, I felt, and I've seen myself sleeping. Yes, I've travelled in dreams in childhood and still now with my sister. That's so sweet. Yes, any energy can move to wherever you want. Felt like a ball of energy. Has anybody experienced where the phone rings and then somebody's passed? And you hear the person and they've travelled and they've seen their loved one? Now, I've had of that experience quite a lot with people. I experienced it, I've said it loads of times, when I was a baby. I could see myself over an oxygen tent, and then when I was 8, I was trying to get myself back into myself. And I've had leviation? No, leviation? Levitation, that's it, levitation, where I could like literally see myself like this and I was levitated. That was quite spooky feeling because you feel like, oh, I want to get back down, and you try and push that down. Had that, but the most scary for me was because I was only 8, was trying to get back into myself. I was walking up and down my stairs in the house, like, get back into yourself. And I can remember thinking, but how do I do it? Like, I can see myself. How's my mum going to know that I'm not here? It was quite a weird feeling. So Shabbat said, yeah, I'm a believer. I do in my dreams, I think. I know people there, but I won't recognise it once I'm awake. Yes. Very interesting. Has anybody seen, because it was you, Shabak, I remember saying that you've seen entities, and what did they look like? What were they? If you don't mind sharing, of course, you don't have to. Please only share if you want to and feel comfortable to. Yes, I believe in this. I've seen my grandfather, was sitting by him saying goodbye. When the phone rang a minute later, I already knew he passed. Oh, I know. I had the experience when my nan died. She was in Derriford Hospital in Plymouth. And my father was a porter. We were called to the hospital. We'd all been out on a night out because it was near my birthday, because it was 6th of November and my birthday's the 8th. Rupert the Bear's birthday. And I share my birthday with a fascinating bear, fantastic. And he was born on the same year. And yeah, I do not mind a giant one shadow figure. I've seen travel to this one particular place, and I'm told about my recent trip to China, flying over people and a man in the hallway. Oh, I've seen that before in a reading with you, man in the hallway. Yes. And with my nan, we were down in the porter's room. No, I went and seen her, that's right. Me and my dad had a bit of a hangover because we'd been out the night before with his mates and my mates and stuff like that. It was years ago. And then we got up to the hospital. He carried on working because he had to go to work. I went and seen my nan. I was sat in there. You know, you don't want to move, do you? So I was holding her hand. I stayed with her all the time. Didn't leave her. And then my dad came up and he went, Rachel, I think you need a fag, because I was smoking at the time. And I was like, really? Okay, Dad. He's like, yeah, I think that you need a cigarette. So I was like, okay then. So I went down in the porter's room, had a cigarette. And then came out of the porter's room, and then I was walking through the hospital hallway, and I could feel this, like this, like a spirit just went right through me. And I was like, Dad, Grand's gone. And he was like, don't worry. He knows, yeah, I've been like this all my life. And he's like, oh, here we go again. You know, thinking, here she is. Right, and anyway, I said, it is. She has, Dad. And he's like, okay, Rachel, it's fine. She'll be there. You get to say goodbye and stuff like this. And as soon as I walked onto the ward, I saw the nurses approaching me, and there was about 3 of them because she was a really popular lady. And I said, it's okay, I know. And they're like, what do you mean? And I said, it's okay, I know. I felt her spirit, you know, come right through me. And it's those sort of things, it's those sort of experiences that are unexplainable, but it's true. And like, the problem with science is it's way behind in time. It hasn't caught up with us yet. And I do think that astral travel it's not a new phenomena at all. It's actually a very ancient one. And the reason why, you know, we're still talking about it today is because science doesn't want to wake up. We can't just shake those people, you know, the ones that are there with their tiny little microscopes and their bottles and needing to explain every hypothesis and every single detail with your X, Y equals Z and all of those things. It's like they're way, way behind. Now, if we look at Tesla and Einstein and Newton, Isaac Newton, and all of the greats, now they were ahead. They were ahead in time. They were thinking about linear, non-linear. They were thinking about vibrations. They were thinking about communication with angels, like Einstein knew that angels were messengers. They knew. So why isn't science catching up? That's why we're still believing in it, but we're still not there. And are we going to ever get there? Are we ever going to? Because it's not serving. It doesn't serve, does it? The pharmacies, and it doesn't serve those high TNC corporations and stuff like that. So I think that's why they'll be fighting to get this in the mainstream. I don't actually believe it will ever enter the mainstream. I like to think it would, and I'd like to be part of lots of research into this, but I just don't think it's actually going to happen because it doesn't serve. If everybody could mind travel, why would we go shopping? You know, if we could travel through our bodies and visit Australia, we could just pop over to Egypt. It's going to do the airlines out of pocket. So that's why I think science knows it exists. Science have proven that there's out-of-body experiences. It's actually been proven recently that there is life after death. They know, I mean, doctors, surgeons, nurses, other greats, they've all had these experiences and they've experienced other people. Now, I've had doctors, police officers, professors, nurses, all different military, all different types of firemen, all types of people. Even a pastor have readings with me, right? So all of them believe in it. And a lot of them said they've experienced it. Because I asked them, I said, have you ever seen an angel? Oh, yes, I've seen an angel at the end of the bed. Have you talked about that? Oh, no. Why not? Oh, because everyone think I'm crazy. So science is way, 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 way behind us, really, in terms of just actually getting their act together and just, you know, start saying that. Difficult, isn't it? Because it's all to do with money. So yeah, I agree. Too much scientific methods, a lot of testing. If the government couldn't earn money, then they wouldn't let it go into the mainstream. Bless me. I was in trouble with the police and they were in my house, and as they were looking around my house, the phone rang and I said, it's my brother, and the police lady said, how do you know that? I said, I just believed it was him. When she picked up the phone, it was. Fine. Bless me. Oh. Got a cold coming. Oh wait, no, I'm just going to get back up to here because I didn't read all the comments. So it was so beautiful, special, lasting, private moment. I've been out of my body several times. That was how I knew you didn't die. I told my brother what happened, and I had to that with my grandma. When she died, the phone rang when I was 12 one morning, and I knew. I went to the top of the stairs and my mum burst into tears. We didn't even know each other hardly. Yes, I agree, too much science. Deborah said if the government couldn't earn money or control it, they wouldn't let it go to mainstream. No, that's what I think. Bless you, bless you, bless you, laugh out loud. Oh, I was doing that all day yesterday. Bless you, thanks. It's a change of season. Right, saying that, I make it every season. So, positive values. So why do it? Why would we want to? It's really good for exploring. So exploration, adventure, being adventurous, traveling, going on holiday. And why would you use astral projection? Why would you do it? Why would you want to do it? That's my question to you. A journey into outer space. Another way of traveling. Another way of traveling. Yeah, learning history, present, adventure. Go anywhere, anytime. Yeah, thrilling. Thorough. And all caught up. New beginnings. Yeah. Well, we're going to talk about the different planes. So we have the subtle bodies. And the subtle bodies is what is subtle body? You should all know this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do any traveling with 4 kids. I'm going to love this. What time is check-in and check-out? I want to learn all I can to challenge myself. Well, check-in and check-out. What I've decided to do is do it over 2 times. So basically, it will be on a Sunday. And the reason I've done it like that is because it needs to be done preferably in the morning. I need to do prep for it. I need for you to do meditation and just get a little bit of headspace. And I want to talk about everything knowledge-based up until we actually travel. The reason for that is it would be totally irresponsible of me not to. It is like anything, you're entering a different area of space and time. So we have to do it properly, professionally. I don't just want people to be thrown into something and then be like, oh my God, that was really scary. As a professional, I want to do it in the most professional way. A lot of people would naturally know how to do this, but that's not everybody. So I have to cater for everybody, not just those that are already experienced in astral traveling. So I hope you understand that. So it will be as we go along. I want to do knowledge, learning about all of it, explaining what the planes are, what the 7 planes are, before we just enter into, it's almost like, it's true, like check in, check out, like, you know, checking everything's knowledgeable that you know where your belts are for safety reasons. It's all of those things. It's exactly the same. It's Rachel's Air Force. That's what I called it, Rachel's Air Flights. For instance, like, you know, you have to get your luggage, don't you? You have to make sure you got your passport, that you're with the right company, all of those things. I just want to make it a very safe journey so that you can feel safe, and then we'll go other places. I'm not just going to dump you. This is something that will take time, and I want it to be something that we progressively do and keep doing together as a group, not just going to be like, oh, there's your course and that's it. Because I just think it's, you know, like with the spell casting, we've got our own coven, and we've got one, you know, we've got like so many witches in there and new witches joining, and it's really lovely because we all do spell work, and on Halloween we're all going to get together live in Zoom, and I think this is just as equally as important that we all stay together, astral travel, and just form a team of, like, I don't know, like we could call it something like, I don't know, you know, you get the red arrows. We could be called something else. You could think of a name. What could we be called? Okay, white coats. No, it's true. What could we be called? Light Air Force? Divas? Who said that? Nancy. Oh my gosh. White willows. Oh, I like that. White willows. That's cute. But something like that. Rachel's Astral Travelers. We could be called that. White Wanderers. I just wanted to take my name out of it because, like, it's always about my name. I don't like that. You know, it's about you guys. So something that suits all of us without my name being in it. That's what I was thinking. Astral Sisters and Brothers. I like that. That's Nick Gibson takeoff. That's so funny. Mind Flight Airways. Oh, I love. Who likes that? Hands up. Mind Flight Airways. Oh, people like that. That's what we're going to call it then. Yeah, not divas, because there is no males, that's correct. Well, I don't know. They could be divas anyway, in their own right. I know D would be one. Yeah, I like that. Divine Light Astral Travelers. Oh, I like that as well. Is that my door? That's my son. Oh, good. That landed off the roof then. Yeah, true. Sexes and laces. So we could have Divine Light Astral Travelers, or we could have Divine Soul Sisters. I think we're going to go for that one. What do you reckon? With Janet's, what was it, Janet? White Wanderers. Oh, that's good. I like that as well. Difficult, isn't it? Mind Flight Airways. Astral Mind Travelers. Mind Flight Airways. I like that. Mind Flight Airways. Because it's about the mind. We're flying. And it is, we're getting through an airways. Mind Flight Airways sounds good. Okay, let's go. So yes, we need a secret code. I like this. I'm writing it on my phone before I forget. My short-term memory is no good. Terrible. So, Mind Flight Airways. Mind Flight Airways. And we've got a code. Top secret file. I like it. Up and away. We need a code. What could our code be? Up and away. Yes, because it's like, it's not too, you know, it would be obvious to anyone else, would it? So we just go up and away, get up and away, our code, up and away, code, up and away. Like it. I'm loving this. This is my favourite lesson. It's so much fun. Up, not lesson, workshop, whatever you call it. Up and away. Do we have flight lieutenants? Beam me up the mind plate. This is just too funny. Oh my gosh. Brilliant. Refreshments to the lands of far. Yeah, we could have like air marshal, commandants to the lands of far. Oh my gosh, this is going to be hilarious, isn't it? You can see, can't you, how our forces formed? I think that we, you know, let's behold that. Like, you know how the army forces, the forces, flights. I wonder if our, like, I'm wondering if things have been devised from astral traveling from centuries ago into what we know as our forces fighting today. Just a thought. Astral stars, general. Yeah, the problem is, I think what we should do is have no hierarchy. We're not going to have no hierarchy, no leaders, no nothing. We're all going to be one. Okay? We've all got to trust one another. We've all got to be together as one, oneness. Okay, so there's no hierarchy here. So yeah, it is true. It's, you know, so subtle bodies. What is subtle bodies? That's our auras. They're the astral out here. It's all our etheric field. Remember we did it? That's subtle bodies. There's 7 planes, not literally aeroplanes, but there's 7 planes. And lower planes. So there's lower planes and higher planes. One is not a lonely number. Sorry, Madonna. Too funny. So, the planes. The physical plane, Earth. Astral plane is the 2nd plane. Okay. Then we got the gasket. You can never say it. Mental, Masonic, and then we've got Budic. Okay, so that's the 7 planes. Now the last one's in association to Buddha. That's the most ultimate mindfulness. It's the top plane. So the bottom is physical, astral, casual, Aztec. I can never say it. Aztec. Ashkik. Right, okay. Moving on. The planes. So Earth is the physical. That's seen as 3-dimensional, believe it or not. Astral travel takes place in a 2-dimensional. There's no people, there's no solids, and it's fluid and inconsistent. That is the planes. That's where I'm leaving it today because there's so much of it. What I think I'm going to have to do is do it midweek. I'm going to have to get it in another lesson right now. I'm going to just look at the diary. We could just do a meditation or just a warm up, couldn't we? Don't you think we should just do a meditation? Just a warm up. Anyone want to travel, and where could we go? Not doing it from pulling out of our bodies, just doing it mentally. Egypt, let's go. Who's ready? I'll let Trudy know what day, what time. Oh, wait a minute, why haven't I got anything on Thursday? Didn't I have anything on Thursday? I've got nothing written down for Thursday. Oh, well, there you go, Thursday. Astral. We'll do 6 p.m. UK. Do 6 p.m. and do it till 7. Or it could be 8. However we're feeling. As long as I haven't lost my voice by then. So, brilliant. So I've put that in. Thursday, 6 o'clock. So here we go. I'll make sure that I have finished it there. Yes, I did. That's fine then. So it sounds good to me. Brilliant. So, okay. So what we're going to do, so we're going to go to Egypt. So I want you to all stand upright, wings out, broomsticks. No, we're not going on the broomstick. We're literally going to travel there. Okay. So get ready. Let's go. Whatever way you choose to get there, just get there. Through, oh gosh, windy, turbulence, gusts of wind out there. It's weird. Earlier I wanted to go flying. Here we go. Starting to feel quite giddy. Yeah, flying. What I'm going to do is see if I can get like some meditation. Because there's background noise, and I'm trying to get rid of it. That put me off that way. Right, brilliant. I've got some, I think. Oh, what did I? Here we go. Right. Hopefully you can hear this. Battery's low as well, so hold your horses a minute. I'll be with you. As if you're flying by horse. There we go. Is that me? Here we go then. So what we're going to do is get into a peaceful state of mind. Just close down for a moment. Imagine you're just feeling free of any anxiety, free of any pain. Slowly release any thoughts in your mind. Go deeper and deeper into relaxation. Imagine yourself feeling really floating, relaxed, like a bird ready to fly. Now about to take off, up and away, beyond the clouds. You feel the elements around you. surrounding you. Lots of love and comfort. Slowly embracing every second. The wonderful air, free at last. What I'm going to do is softly land as you see overhead pyramids, sands and beaches, cocoons, a magical world. Beneath the sands, beneath all the history, and down into the chambers, healing chambers, and looking around, seeing all of the history and beauty of this unforgotten place. Once you land, let me know and tell me what you see. I've never seen beaches in Egypt before, but for some reason I could see cocoons and water ponds. Very interesting. Let me know. What you see. Has anybody landed yet? Very magical feeling. I feel sanctuary around. See a star shining. See a star shining. It's very, very pretty. I see shepherds as well. They're like Arabs. I see them as well. They're looking at the stars, quite a few of them. I see chambers, healing places, gold. I see a cocoon. I see this water. Beaches of water. I've never seen that before. I think it's way, way, way back before it dried. Lots of gold, yeah, I can see it. I can see the gold. Mandy, can you hear me now? Like Egyptian guards like baths where people, yes, that's it. That's it, Deborah, like that, that's what I can see. Can everybody see the star? I love you could stay here. It's really, really beautiful. Intriguing. Intriguing. So you can see the bright stars too. Where's Kelly? I could see her dancing around. She's doing well. I could see her, I could feel her. I could see Shabak. I could see Debs. Trudy. Nancy. See everybody, feel everybody. I don't fall asleep here. I've seen one of those ladies who looks like Cleopatra. Just saw her. She's coming up with some fruit. She's giving me fruit. Thank you. She wants to anoint my feet. Okay, anoint my feet. Yes, her, Shabak. I can see her. Yes. That's her. Let her anoint your feet when you see her. She wants to anoint our feet. And let her, oh, this is nice. Thank you, if you don't mind. They've been doing this for a long time, the Egyptians. So no wonder why they like us. Carrying water, palm trees, waving, fanning. Yes, Marion? Yes, she's got baskets. The jewellery's beautiful. Yep. That's her. See her dancing now. See a male now. There's a family. You see little children. They're happy that we're there. I'm trying to grab our hands and take us somewhere. Okay, let's go. Up and away. Thank you. Very unreal, actually. The images are so clear. That's interesting. I saw somebody like prisoners, and they were like, oh, okay, chill a dungeon area. Like they're all like imprisonated. They want to be free. I'm getting a headache now. Just a slight headache then. Yeah. You can free them. You're going to free them. Free yourselves. You are free. Yes, slaves. I saw them. I freed them. Introduce these cats. Tabuma. Someone said to me, Tabuma, Tabuma, Tabuma. Right. I've got my meditation music on. I'll do that in a minute. I'll do it later. Tabuma. I don't know what that means. Tabuma. 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 I keep hearing it now. Okay, thank you. Thank you, spirits. Thank you. Slaves. Okay, I'm going to walk out of here. Into the left stream. I'm going to follow the stream for a minute. Following that stream. Gold everywhere. It asked me to take the riches and said that we can have abundance. So do that, take the riches, have the abundance. Wash it all over us. Okay. Right, okay. So we have to go into the water. There's water full of gold. And we need to get into that water and give ourselves abundance. He said we need it in order to fulfill the journey. You can't argue with it. You have to do it. So please get on that stream, get into there and bathe in the gold. It's water full of gold. Wow, I've never seen anything like this. Okay, thank you. I'm going to relax. Pouring it all over me. Thank you. I said that will all be okay. I find it really hard not to go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. It's too relaxing. You have to sleep. Go to sleep. See like lily pads now as well. Just could see those. All the gold being really fresh, happy, joyful. Mandy can see beautiful boats going on. Right, okay. Well, thank you, everybody. What we're going to do now is going to come back the way we came. All join together now. Up and away. Back up through the clouds. Feeling really, really comfortable, relaxed. Glad that we're going home. Heading towards home. More and more and more awake. As we see the clouds in front of us. Seeing our destiny. Looking towards the future. Positive situations arising in the present and for the future. We prepare ourselves for the final journeys in our lives together. Looking forward to lots of journeys with each other as a group. Traveling and traveling until we get home softly landing on one's feet. Laughter, yes. I was really struggling. I nearly fell asleep. And that's why they say that that's why they say that to do astral traveling, the actual astral traveling, when we pull ourselves out of bodies, is you have to do it when you're awake. Because of that, because I nearly fell asleep in Egypt. I'd have been there for weeks. Because I would have wanted to wake up because it was so beautiful. So I hope everybody enjoyed it. How do you feel? Looking forward to the next classroom and stuff like that. And what was I saying? I can't remember what I said. Tamuna. Was it Tamuna? Gosh, that's really going to wind me up now. I'll have to watch it back. Someone said something to me. Tamuna. Tamuna. Oh, Tamuna. It means this. It's right, Romeo. Go in the cupboard if you like now. he's snooping around. The name derives from the Hebrew tamara, meaning palm tree, date palm. According to the Gospel of Matthew, Judah and Tamara are ancestors of Jesus through their son, Perez. And the river Tamar derives its name from the spirit. No, that's just so awesome. Yeah, Tamuna, that's the meaning of the name Hebrew, meaning palm tree, date palm, according to the Gospel of Matthew, Judah, Tamar, our ancestors to Jesus. Oh, that's just too blimmin' awesome. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, I've never heard of that before. It was amazing. Thank you everybody for joining me. See you soon. Won't be long now for our next one. So yeah, feeling happy. It was overwhelming to see the pyramids. Thanks, Cleopatra. What an amazing experience. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you. Thank you, Kelly. Loved it. Thanks, Sue. Thank you all wonderful people. Love you loads. So that's it. What's our code again? Because we've got our own airport. We've got our own code. So it was Janet who thought of the name. So let's see. Because before I forget, I have written it down. You know me. It is. I better have written it down. Mind Flight Airways. Up and away. Fantastic. Thank you everybody so much. See you shortly for our next journey into wherever we're going. But just imagine, that's what we're doing it now. That's nothing like astral traveling. That's just like a tiny, tiny taste of it. So thank you. It will be an amazing journey. Thank you so much. Love you. Love you all. Take care for now. I might be live. I don't know. After that, I feel like falling asleep. I'd have to stay here and do it. I'd just have to stay here and do it if I go live. Not sure. Limitations, no limitations. It's one of those. I went live earlier and like I had something like 150, I think, watching me in the morning. Never used to have that many mornings. I used to have about 20. So I don't think I really need to. I've got lots of spirits through them, so I'll see. Right, take care for now. Love you. Bye. Bye. Yeah. Be careful of the winds, everybody, as well. And be careful wherever you are. Stay safe.